Okay, so recently on my YouTube channel, I set down some ground rules about what I will review and what I won't review and that sort of thing. And so technically, this map falls within those review criteria. It was found in the review queue. I don't get the sense that the author, is a child or anything like that. And they've played a fair amount of SNAPMAP content. And the other thing about this particular map is that it's trying some ambitious things. Um, I'm gonna try to be nice about that, but I really, the reason I want to show you this map is not because I want to diss the map creator or anything like that. Because I mean, I'll be honest, wasn't a fan of this map, but I feel like going into this map and playing it and showing you like both the ambitious things that they were trying to do and the reasons why those ambitions fell flat. I feel like it's a learning experience. So I'd really like to take a look at this map. All right. So rules and features coming up. Your weapon limit is 5. After that, you'll have to pick and choose what to keep. Fair enough. When you reach level 5, you will earn an upgrade point. These can be used to improve attributes like speed or strength. Every 5th level will grant another upgrade point. This can also be sometimes awarded by completing side quests. Vending machines can now be used to replenish a small amount of health. Okay, cool so far. So what we've got here is a Doom map with RPG elements. Okay. Let me see something real quick if I remember correctly. This door is sealed. Yes, it is. Okay. So, Doom map with RPG elements. So far, it's a thing I've seen people try before, and I'll be honest, I feel like it falls flat every single time. So, this one here, the idea is you level up, but of course you can't really see what level you are or how experience points translates to level. You see that you have cash, and you get upgrade points. So, okay, so it's a green room, requires a green key card. Now, the first thing I'm going to point out, notice the use of basic modules with no set dressing. Now, some people sit there and they go, okay, well, yeah, set dressing isn't important if you've got a cool mechanic. And you know what? That's kind of true. If you've got an interesting game mechanic, I think, or you're doing a lot of like just custom coding and doing cool things like that, I feel like you can get away with not dressing the set. But in this particular board, even with its, attempted RPG elements... Okay, so now notice something. I just leveled up, so I just got an upgrade point, it says. So I have upgrade points 1. So I'll just let you know right now, the way the upgrade points work is that there's upgrade rooms that you can go to where you can, upgrade your stats. And here you can buy snacks, soda, and stuff for $5 a pop to get these little health increases. Now, you also have a room in here with a $50 health station. So I don't. Oh, what's this? Press Y. Alright, we activate this dude. Nothing happens. So, that's a bit of a problem as well. So, okay, oh yeah, it's over here on this table. So there we go. We got the green card. Way to go. Oh, by the way. Yeah, again. Another dude we can activate. And I have no idea if I'm collecting arms to, for whatever reason. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure that either I can't tell if grabbing the green key or pulling that guy's arm off got this battle started. But either way, is what it is. So I actually have a whole bunch of other weapons, but I discovered early on that it's actually pretty easy to just keep your pistol out and do your thing. Now, let's go ahead and check out some of those green doors. What do we got behind the green doors? So, green door number 1 is a place where you can buy ammo and, restock some of the things like your, other, your chainsaw. This other button's offline. I have no idea what it does or if it can even be fixed. So yeah, so far you can see that like the thing that the board has going for it, the RPG elements, aren't really coming into play too much. And so what you end up with is sort of this... Oh, where's that other green door? I swear there were 2 of them. So, or was this the other green door? I don't remember. Anyway, let's just move forward to the adventure the adventure proper, as it were. So yeah, this idea of you're supposed to be using upgrade points to level up your character. So first off, there's the upgrade station. I'll get to that in a minute. And it, I feel like the so far it hasn't really come into play too much, and since it is pretty much the unique element, you know, like the standard elements are just like really kind of falling flat. You know, like I said, just sort of drab, you know, undressed areas that all just sort of mix together at some point. So here you can see this is a shop where you can buy stuff, and obviously we got enough money, so we're going to buy the super shotgun. And so notice the sawed-off shotgun is $675, and then the assault rifle is $700, which seems a little weird to me. The assault rifle being more expensive than the sawed-off shotgun. So, and then the shield wall is $300. But in any case, you know, the main reason why it's kind of ridiculous is because, again, when you realize that the enemies you're running into. So I got 1 point here to spend. I can either spend it on speed, strength, or toughness. So one does ammo, one does armor, one does speed. I'm going to take the speed one. So spends the upgrade point. Well and good. Alright, that's where I came in. So thank goodness for the landmark of the fire. That's, without that, I would get lost very easily. So, okay, already went to the shoppy area here. Alright, then we go to this next area, and you're a dude with an arm that I gotta pull off as well. Again, no idea what, if anything, this triggers. I'm thinking there's like a side mission secret thing that I haven't been told about that involves collecting arms. But yeah, like I said, I played through this the entire first time, and it never came up. Yeah. Alright, moving forward. So far, I mean, are we seeing any examples of how the RPG elements enhance the experience? Okay, so our first side quest here. When the power was knocked out in the lab, several experiments were freed from their confinement. Kill these two for a $300 reward. So, slay the specters. So there's 2 specters, and we get a $300 reward for killing 2 specters. So this entire encounter is 2 specters. Alright, where's the second one? Alright. Now, I believe I got my $300 reward, but there was no real message to kind of let me know about that. So, just going to take a quick sweep of this room. Again, notice, completely undressed. No jazzing it up in any way, shape, or form. Just plain Jane, super vanilla room there, and that was the whole side quest encounter. So, and now I can put away my super shotgun, and it's probably not going to come up again. And I'm not even sure if I'm double backing or not. I can't rightly remember, but here's where we start getting into some confusing territory. Okay. So there's a... Now, getting back to what I was saying about the set dressing and why it's important if you're going to do a board like this. So, because all the areas that are being used are all just so samey, you know, you need... Okay, and again, I only have single jump, by the way, which, you know, is neither here nor there. You know, this is not apparently an explore-heavy board, so... but you need set dressing, because like the set dressing serves as landmarks. It makes your areas look unique enough so that, you know, when you are looking around, you know, you don't get lost. You know, it's very easy to sort of get lost and have to figure out your way. And, you know, I mean, you know, getting lost is sort of an element anyway. I mean, it's going to happen, but you should be getting lost because either, you know, you're like me and a total dumbass, or because, you know, it's just you know, that's about it. Just because either you're just genuinely lost or a dumbass or something like that. It should not be because the board is giving you no hints or clues whatsoever as to how you can navigate. You know, you need points of reference. You know, and you know, if you end up in the middle of a barren field and there's no trees in it or anything, and you just walk in any given random direction, I mean, you're going to look for something, even if it's just the position of the sun, to guide your way. You just need some sort of like element that kind of gives you an idea of where you're going. And that's one of the reasons why set dressing is an important thing to think about. You know, and again, even if you're not gonna, you know, even if you're not in the mood to like just make the whole thing look pretty, you don't necessarily have to. Just make sure that every room has like at least one unique element in it that makes it visually different from the other modules that you use that are the same module. It makes navigation it makes natural navigation an easier thing to do. And this dude has something for me. What do you got? So, but I mean, you know, the lack of set dressing is not the main reason I wanted to show this off. I'd like to kind of get back to the whole RPG elements thing that this has. Now, you'll notice that they've barely come up at all since their initial introduction. Like, you know, I'm silently earning experience points with no real idea of how they, you know, how I'm earning them, how many I'm earning, you know, that sort of thing. I mean, I can look up at my thing and realize that I'm getting 50 for each of these, and the experience points are roughly based on just points, you know, like these dudes are worth 50 points normally, and so now they're worth 50 experience points. It's fine. At certain point levels, you get bumped up a level, and I get it, but I don't know what level I am, you know, and there's no indication of how experience points affects my level. So that's another area where the RPG elements kind of fall flat. So see, I just got leveled up, so I got plus 10 health, but I couldn't tell you at what level I leveled up. Oh yeah, there we are. Okay. Alright, another thing, they're using POIs, but they forgot to fill in any text for the POI, so it just says POI text. Alright, there's my yellow key. Now I gotta figure out how to get back to the yellow door. Alright, and, you know, on a practical level, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people watch this and going, okay, yeah, there's no really juicy combat, you know? Okay, so one element of RPG that's missing from this board is grind. You should be able to grind for experience points, and the rooms don't reset. It's not random encounters or anything. You just got a set amount of demons. So you got to have, I think if you're going to do RPG elements, one of the things, you know, where you're building yourself up using experience points, one of the important elements you cannot forget is that RPGs are very grindy, and this board has no grind. You know, it's, you know, the boards just go really, really empty. So, and then, you know, another note on set dressing, another form of set dressing is music. And there's been no music so far, which, again, you know, another element of RPGs, as you know, is music. You know, I mean, it's not what I'd call a vital part of the RPG experience. You can certainly play an RPG that has no music, but, you know, you can play any game that has. Alright, so, again, more opportunities to buy stuff. I've already got a frag grenade. I could buy armor. I'll just armor up here. So how much do I get for 250? Oh, that's respectable. But that deactivates the button, and I can't buy more. So, alright. Alright. Can I buy more ammo, at least? Okay, good. Alright, so that, I believe, gets me more pistol ammo. Where's my pistol? Yep, there we go. So I'm just going to switch back to the pistol, honestly. A lot of this board I'd end up doing just with the pistol. Because, okay, is this... I can't remember. Okay, I came in here. This is... Alright, so yeah, and again, I'm legit lost right now. I can't remember where I'm supposed to be going for that. Aha, here we go. Alright. Huh? What's happening to me? Ugh, fuck. And suddenly I'm a revenant. Like, okay, so, you know, cool on that. You know, I dig boards that use the become a demon thing. You know, because it's fun. It is. It's fun to do. I feel like it's sort of off topic a little bit. I mean, you know, we got these RPG elements, and then all of a sudden, look, a section where I'm a Revenant, and it just, okay, you know, what does this do for my experience points? You know, like, what does this have to do with my experiencing, my leveling, that sort of thing, right? You know, in fact, I'm almost wondering if it has a negative effect on account of, I believe one of the ways you can get experience points here is by doing glory kills, because it's based on the points. I don't look at the experience meter when I'm glory killing to know for certain. But anyway, alright. So, alright, so I think now is the time to kind of get serious with the armaments. Because we're finally starting to encounter dudes in large enough groups. And that's another thing. This is a, you know, Doom is based on you know, it's drop based as far as like we're doing your ammo and your health and all that stuff. And so one of the things that this board does, which I'll actually admit is actually smart if you're doing the RPG thing, is that it, you know, you have to buy all your health and all that stuff. So, you know, what I'm going to do here is, because I'm very low on health and there's no really natural way to do it, I have to kind of go back and find one of those shops. Now, of course, you know, it's kind of a long walk of shame. You know. Let's see if I can remember where that shop was. Because, word if I know. And I have to hope it's one of the shops that has things I need. Okay, here we go. So, alright, I can buy ammo, but I don't think I can buy any more armor. Nope, I cannot. I'm going to be honest, I'm getting really tired of playing this board, and I feel like most of my points are made. The only point I have yet to make involves something that I wanted to show you at the end. So I'm just going to go ahead and spoil it and tell you what happens here. So, yeah, I'm not going to run around these hallways anymore. So the way that this board ends is that first off, I never was able to earn a second upgrade point. You earn just the one. So I have, you know, like that's another reason why grind is so important in RPGs. Like, this board literally doesn't have a way for you to use that upgrade mechanic more than once, and you end up using it way at the very beginning. So the leveling up and upgrading systems are kind of just nigh pointless. It only comes up, like the last time I played, it came up, like I leveled up twice. And on the second level up, I didn't get an upgrade point. So currently, I've leveled up just as much as I did the first time I played this board. You know, and the level doesn't grind. So the way it ends is eventually you get to that end cap that's like a jail cell. It's got the 6 jail cells, and you face a cyber mancubus, just one. You know, and the second you beat it, you get kicked to the victory screen. At that point, you know, I had the exact same armaments that I have right now. It was not the most difficult battle in the world. It was just a matter of keeping my distance, and I had plenty of room to move, because again, no set dressing, so no obstacles. And there was even an armor pickup in there. So, you know, it sort of invalidated the needing to go back and buy stuff. And on top of it all, remember that side quest with the Spectres? That was the only side quest in the entire map, and trust me, I mean, it's very possible with all the twisting and turning that I took that I just missed a second side quest, but the only side quest I ran across that entire time was the 2 Spectres. You know, I think there's some creativity here. I really enjoy that there are people out there that are trying to do fun things like adding RPG elements, you know, and a lot of the early experiences, or a lot of the early experiments, are going to fall flat, you know, until we kind of work together and figure out how to do it right. And so the thing is, as you know, I don't want to be too down on this board, because what it demonstrates is a willingness to experiment, you know, and that's a good thing. I think a willingness to experiment is awesome. And you know, this experiment has kind of got me thinking about ways to successfully incorporate an RPG system in a board. Now, you know, another thing about this board, by the way, is the playtime on it was, you know, because of the easy combat, I want to say no more than a half hour, which, you know, if you're going to invest time leveling up a character, like, you know, unless you're doing like a roguelike RPG, then, you know, investing time leveling up a character just to, like, end is victory, and it's not even that challenging a boss battle. That's not good. What would really make this board work, and I think if I was to try an RPG board, and I may even try an RPG board at some point, the way I would do it is I would make the modules grindable, I would make the experience mean something, and I would make the final boss very, very, very difficult, so that all of that grinding and all of that leveling up means something. I think another thing I would incorporate is I wouldn't want there to be permadeath, but I would definitely want there to be, like, or not, I won't say permadeath, like maybe a life system or something like that, or like where you have to buy Phoenix Downs as lives, but like, don't call them Phoenix Downs, obviously, because we're not playing frickin' Final Fantasy here, but having some sort of a life system similar to Phoenix Downs, resurrects, where you only have so many times you can be resurrected at a church, and you can buy or earn more opportunities. So, and it would be a tough thing to do in Doom, especially with the resources on hand, and I'm not sure how well using the campaign tools to carry that information forward to the next part of a campaign would work, but I do believe it's possible. I do believe it's possible with the resources available to make a good RPG board. I'd really be interested to know what some of you think. Like, if you were to design an RPG board, if you were to incorporate RPG elements into Doom successfully and make it a fun experience both as a Doom board and as an RPG style board, how would you do that? So, if you're watching this on YouTube, by all means, let me know in the comments.